Hello, welcome to Mama D's Creative Corner. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. And today we're going to be learning how to do this beautiful makeup look. Let's dive right in. As you can see, even if you've washed your face, it is very important in order for your makeup to last long and to look that elegant, to achieve that beautiful look that you want. You don't want to apply your makeup on a dirty face, even if you've washed your face. It is very important that you clean your face as I'm doing. As you can see, I'm actually cleaning my face with the Milk Clear water. So I'm using the Garnier product. You can use any Milk Clear water that you can find. It's all the same. So I have the Garnier one, so you can get the Garnier product if you want. I'm not here to advertise any products, but this is what I'm using, and you can see I've removed the dirt from my face because my face was already washed. I'm just allowing that to kind of like dry. Sorry, I'm using my hand. I just wasn't sure what else to use because it's a hot day today. And as you can see, this particular product, the Prep and Prime, I actually bought this in Primark. If you're in England, it's Primark. If you're in Ireland, it's pennies. And it's similar to Bobbi Brown's one. Okay, don't tell them I said that, but it's actually similar to Bobbi Brown one. The texture is so good, and I got it for €5. So you might want to cut down on spending so much on makeup products, and get something that works. So that's it's a Prep and Prime face cream from Primark or pennies. As you can see, I've just applied that on my face, and all you just need is just very, very little. The next thing I'm going to use on my face, so I'm just showing you some of my products. So, and that's my Milk. I don't know if you've ever heard of Milk, but I'm going to put all the product I've used in the description below, so that if you want to purchase it, if you want to purchase any of the products, you can go ahead and purchase them. So I use that because I have an oily skin, and my nose is always the thing when I wear makeup. So I had to get this Milk product. So what it does is it kind of suck all the oil in your face. So before I used to use magnesium milk, but I found something that works. So I'm using my MAC Glow Cream. Now, like I said, I'm going to put all this, products in the description, so you can purchase them whenever you want. So, and I find this is really good. It gives me that glow, helps my skin, and I love this brand. I love that product. I don't know what I'll do without that particular product. It's really, really nice, very soft, like it just melts in your skin. As you can see, that's me showing off right there. Okay. And just to let you know that you are beautiful. Without makeup, you are beautiful. So makeup is just to enhance that beauty that God has given to you. So you are beautiful. Now we're moving on to our eyebrows. Now, one thing about eyebrows is I like to take my time when it comes to my eyebrows, because without your eyebrows looking nice and exactly what you want, I just feel like makeup is not perfect. Then I feel like the makeup is not right if my eyebrows is not right. So with my eyebrows, I take my time. You can see I spooled my eyebrows up so that I can apply my gel. So I actually use gel on my eyebrows. So what that does is it just helps your eyebrows, the hair in your eyebrow, to stay. And I'm using Got To Be gel. So it's the yellow bottle from Got To Be. It's the Got To Be gel. That's what I'm actually using on my eyebrows, and I'm just pulling that up so that the hair can, the hair on my eyebrows could stay up, because I don't want it moving when I'm actually drawing my eyebrows. So allow that to dry before actually going ahead and drawing your eyebrows. So as you can see, I have my eyebrow pencil. I actually got this from Nigeria. So, you can get them from African store. You can go to Primark. You don't need to go and spend so much money on expensive products. The most important is the application, how you apply the product that you're using. So as you can see, I'm gently drawing the eyebrows. I'm literally gently taking my time to draw the eyebrow. As you can see, my eyebrow has already been shaped. I shaped my eyebrow myself. But if you don't know how to shape your eyebrows, I would advise that you get it shaped by a professional. So in order for you to get that lovely shape that you want. So as you can see, I'm not pressing so hard on my pencil. I'm just slightly gently English, drawing the eyebrows right there. As you can see, I'm just dragging it and just pull it down. Just bring it forward gently. So you don't want to press too much on your eyebrow pencil, because then what you're going to have is dark ones. And you can see I'm going back with my spoolie. Spool it back up gently as well, because what I don't want to do is remove the the lines that I've literally drawn. I just want to blend it in with my eyebrows, and I'm going ahead with the other side of my eyebrows. Just draw that in. If you're the first time, I actually just did that, because if it's your first time and you've never drawn your eyebrows before, that's how I actually started drawing eyebrows. I would put the line from both from those both brows, join them together so I can get that line, because what I want is my eyebrow to be unique. Oh my gosh. Okay. I want them to be uniform. I want them to be the same, and I don't want to have one longer, taller than the other one, while the other one's at the bottom, because I have seen different kind of eyebrows, and you have like eyebrows like one lower than the other. So I would, sorry about that. That's my daughter trying to literally mess my video. I had to readjust my mirror because she literally moved the mirror. So because I wanted to do a voiceover video, so yeah. Ignore my face expression. Like I'm saying, your eyebrows, you want to kind of like gently draw your eyebrows. Do not press your hand on the pencil, just slightly. Hold your pencil slightly, so that you can get that shape that you want. And you don't want your eyebrow to be too dark. You want it to look natural. So what I'm going to do next is pull my eyebrows again, just as I've done on the other side. Pull it gently. As you can see, I'm just bringing that up gently. Just gently bring that up. And I'm just looking at making sure that they're done properly. All right, okay, I'm there feeling myself. Okay, the girl is beautiful, wonderfully and fearfully made, so you can't blame me. So yeah, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to English. I'm actually going to edify my eyebrows by I use my foundation. I know a lot of people use like primer, but I actually feel like primer dries really fast for my for eyebrows. So I want something that is light and not too heavy on my eyebrows as well. So I just want to clean my eyebrows, and I'm using Remy's foundation. Like I said, you don't have to spend so much on all these beauty products. You can buy cheap products that actually works better than expensive products. So it's all about how you apply your your um your makeup. So as you can see, you can get this in Boots, and you can see the kind of the brush that I'm using as well. I actually bought that brush on Shein. So I'm happy to tell you where I got my brush from. Because the first brush I had, I got that from, I think it was MAC, Real Technique. I had the whole set, and I don't know what happened to the brush. It's either I lost it or somebody took it from me. And I love that brush because I used that brush for years and I couldn't find it. So I was, I bought from MAC. The MAC one wasn't as strong. And you know what? The Shein one is actually very, very good. And I think it was like €1. So I mean, you can save yourself so much on, instead of wasting on, brands. Rather get something that actually works for you. So as you can see, I gently just um use my foundation to clean up my underneath my eyebrows. You can see I'm just going over it gently, go over it again. I've seen eyebrows when people clean their eyebrows and they apply so much product. What I want to achieve is a soft look. I want it to be lovely, and I don't want to have too much makeup products going on my face. I want to look like myself at the end of the day, but just edify that beauty that God has given to me. Just enhance the beauty, you know. I'm beautiful, like I said, but like, I'm just trying to edify that beauty just to clean. You can see I'm literally just cleaning the top of my eyebrows, and you want to take your time with this, because if you rush it, you're going to mess up your eyebrows, and that takes time. I feel like with eyebrows, I actually don't like talking when I'm doing my eyebrows. I always keep mute when I'm doing my eyebrows, because I feel like I need a full concentration when it comes to doing my eyebrows, because my eyebrows needs to look the way I want it to look for me to like the makeup that I'm applying. So even when I'm doing makeup for my clients, so when it comes to the eyebrows, I always just let my client know, I'm so sorry, I might be mute, I might be quiet for it's just with when it comes to eyebrows, your makeup will look right without your eyebrows looking right. So I usually just stay quiet when I get to the eyebrow section, and you can see I'm repeating the same thing on the other side. And this tutorial is for beginners. You see I'm trying to kind of like do it in a way that you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing, understand, and be able to apply. And if you're trying this look, or if you've tried this look, please don't forget to comment in the comment section. Let me know how your makeup looked. Did it look exactly the way you want it, or have done it? What do you think about my tutorial? Do you want me to upload more? I remember one of my clients I did a smoky look for. She just said, I trust you, just do something for me. And I literally did smoky look with nude lip for her, and she fell in love with it. The second time I did her makeup, she's like, I want that smoky look, the smoky look. So, it is very important. Eyebrows is very important, because it does give your makeup that I want. Yes, this is what exactly I'm looking for. And you don't want to draw your eyebrows too big as well. I have seen different shapes of eyebrows, like some are so big, or some are literally flying off the face. I really don't know what's going on there, but this is the way I like to draw my eyebrows. I don't want my eyebrows looking like it's gonna run out of my face. Um, and you can see I'm trying to get that corner. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm using my spoolie. I'm using my beauty blender. So you can also get this on Shein. Don't go and be buying expensive product. Like I've said, all these things. Shein, I had my first beauty blender. I got that from Real Technique. I mean, when I first started, I spent good money on makeup. I was just buying everything. Some things I never even got to use, I literally bought them. And I'm telling you, even to date, a lot of them I had to throw away because they were no use to me. I just bought them because, I want to start doing makeup. Because I actually learned, it was self-taught from, I didn't go to school to learn this makeup. It was self-taught. I just had interest for makeup, and yeah, it was just, you know, but yeah, I would advise not to buy too many products. Buy what you actually need, and you can always refill or replace it when you need it. Don't buy too much. because makeup is not something you put on every day. And how many times are you going to use all this product? You're not going to use them that much, so don't waste your money buying too many products. That's my advice. Yeah, you can see I'm going over my eyebrows again and just fill it up, clean it out, make sure the edge, because I want the edge to kind of like look natural enough. So I'm just pulling that out. Yeah, I think I'm happy with my eyebrows now. So another thing is when you're cleaning underneath your eyebrows, you want to kind of like raise your brow up so that you can actually get that foundation, you can clean it out properly. And all you can see, I'm just dabbing my beauty blender and I'm not pressing so hard. So I'm using LA Pro Girl, LA Girl Pro, LA Pro Girl, oh my gosh, LA Girl Pro corrector. So it's the orange one, and just correcting all the blackheads on my face, all the black marks. I'm just using that to correct them. So you can always get this. I think when I bought mine, I bought it on eBay. I'm not sure if they're still selling on eBay, but if you can't find the LA Girl Pro, I've had this for years. You can always look for something else. You know, that's close to LA Girl. I'm not sure if LA Girls, if they still have LA Girl product. But if you can find it, it's actually very good. It's cheap enough. So what I'm gonna do, sorry, I'm looking for my brush. I'm literally looking for my brush. I'm always looking for something, When I'm doing face, my client's face is different from when I'm always looking for something when it comes to doing my own face. But when I'm actually doing makeup for other people, it's different. So what I'm doing right now is just blending that corrector in my face. Blend it in. Go ahead and just blend it in. You don't want to over blend it as well. As you can see, I'm just kind of like spreading it around so that it doesn't dry off quickly. So I'm just blend it in. Yeah, you just blend that in. So like if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. And don't forget to comment. I'm looking forward to your comments in the comment section of how your makeup look turned out, how it turned out, and if you were able to find the product, please do comment. And if there's a particular look you like me to, upload, please, you can send me an email or add it and put that in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to do that video. So you can see, okay, that's me just dancing. I'm just feeling myself. The girl is still fine. Yeah, blend that in. I'm just gonna leave it like that. So the next thing I'm going to do is okay. It's actually very hot today. For some reason, it's meant to be winter, but today is really nice. So I'm going to start with my eyelid. So I'm going ahead with my foundation again. I know some people use concealer. You can use concealer, but for me, I just go as I could use concealer. Sometimes I mix my concealer and my foundation together. Sometimes I just use my foundation, but I want it to be light. I don't want it to be too heavy because I find that the concealer can be too heavy, and so I'm using my foundation. English. Oh, so what I'm doing now is just gently just blend that in from the corner. Gently blend that in. And you can see I also use my foundation to clean up my eyebrows. So you can see that the shades are literally correlating with each other. They're not like different kind of shades. They're still the same shade I use. So, which, makes that really nice and brings everything together. I don't need to worry about cleaning it up there, trying to, over blend. No, you see, it just makes it easier. Use your foundation or use a lighter foundation. You know, it's, if you're dark, I would say, because I'm a light skinned person, if you're dark, I'll say use, you know, 2 shades up or 3 shades up from your foundation, your concealer, because some people, what they intend to do is they actually use like a very light shade. You need to use something like 2 shades or 3 shades up from your foundation as your concealer. And for your foundation as well, your neck is very important when you're applying your makeup, because I know when you go to MAC, they use it on your hand, but try it on your neck. On your neck, you need to know your neck, your face, does it rhyme? That's how you know if it's your shade. Because I've seen how people try on makeup products and they literally put it at the back of their hand. The back of your hand is different. Anyway, moving on. So that's my James Charles palette. This is one of my first palette. I've had this for years, and I still have my James Charles palette. I'm not sure they still sell this palette, but you can always check on James Charles website. It's one of my favorite. I love this palette. And one thing is, you can see the shade I'm going in with. So I go in from the back of my eyelid, the corner of my eye, and just blend it forward and just dab 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 dab. You can see I'm just dabbing and just bringing it forward, dab dab dab. Yeah, James Charles palette is really good. So you can get your hands on one of them. I'm not sure if they still sell it, but if you can't find James Charles palettes, you can also use any brand that you have that has multiple colors. So as you can see, you need to take your time with this. This is not something that you rush. You need to take your time. Just blend it in from the corner, bring it forward, bring it out, blend it out, so you're not applying too much. Keep tapping. Tap. Just blend that forward, bring it forward. And this brush I'm actually using, I think this is from Beauty Bay. I'm actually not sure. I think it's either Beauty Bay or James Charles brand. I have different kind of brush. To be honest, I literally don't know. Wait, I think it's from Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay also have nice brush. You can also get good brush from Shein as well. To be honest, I got one brush from one store. It's actually a big brand, and after like 4 times I used it, it started, the hair on the brush started coming out. So, and I think I bought that brush for like £27. That was the end of the brush for me. So I got a cheaper brush, which I've been using for years now, and it's amazing. Like, like I've mentioned, it's not about how much you spend on the product, it's how you can use it. Sometimes the cheap products are actually the best. They're better than the expensive one. Don't tell them I say that, but it is what it is. It's not about the name, it's about the quality. So just bring that forward, blend that in. Now I'm just pulling it up, making sure that I'm not leaving, just pulling it off, gently pull it up. And I'm using the same with the other side. So what I've just done is the second shade, like I've shown you, I'm using 3 shades. So I've just dabbed the second shade and then put it on top of the first shade, and then just blend it in. And just blend it in, bring them in together, bring them forward, blend them in. And as you can see, the color is starting to change. So it's gone a bit lighter. Just blend that in, take your time, go back in again if you have to, blend it in. So I'm going with the third color. I'm not sure if you can see that. Bring that in as well and just blend it. Now just blend it in softly. As you can see, I'm not really pressing my hand on the brush. I'm just gently brushing it in and then bringing it forward, bringing it back, bring it forward, bring it back, bring it forward. Really, it takes time. You know, you want to give yourself at least, like if you're a beginner, you want to give yourself at least 1 hour, 15 minutes, you know, to kind of like do this so that you can get that nice look that you want, that beautiful look that you want. Do you know what? I have a very funny story to tell about that eyeshadow I just showed you. I got them from Primark from pennies, and I got it for €1. It was actually on sales for €1. I was like, oh my goodness! I have it in green, and I've had it for years. It was really really nice. And when I went to Primark, it was like, okay, let me just see what they have. I saw it on sales, like, why not? It's only €1, and it's so nice. It is so so nice. I'm going to put the name on the description below. So if you're in Primark or Pennies, if you want to purchase that brand, I think it was on sale for €1, but it's probably like €2 or 2.50. See at a reasonable price. And if you want to purchase, you can get them from Primark or from Pennies. And what I'm just using is I'm using my brush to kind of like bring that in. You see, I'm not using too much. Just bring that in and use my brush again and bring back, blend that corner in, blend it together. Make sure it's neat, so I don't want it to be out of shape. I just want it to be clean. Just blend that, keep blending it. Okay, as you can see, it's a bit of difference. So repeat the same step. Repeat the same thing. Dab, dab, dab. And just dab that in. And all we're just doing is just repeating the same process. Repeating the same process. Just dab that in. I'm just checking the other side because that's very important as well when you're doing your makeup. Make sure you check the other side. Check your other eye and make sure they're both the same. Correlating, the shape are correlating with each other. You can see I'm going to dab that in the corner, brush in. Okay, I've kind of like noticed, okay, maybe the other side was a bit out more. Okay, I'm just going to add more in the out. And that's why it's very good to make sure that you check the other side of your eye and make sure that it's the same, because you don't want one to look, you don't want both of them to look different. You want them to look exactly the same. So brush that in, and then I'm going back with my brush again and just blend the other colors, bring them in. Okay, I think I like what I see now. Okay, let's blend that in a bit more. That's it. So what we're going to do next is eyeliner. So like I said, I'm always looking for something. So at this stage, I had to ask my daughter to help me get the eyeliner. And I was like, okay, I can't find my eyeliner. Where is my eyeliner? I remember I saw my eyeliner, so my daughter's just gonna head to everything to get my eyeliner. And what you want to do is pull out the corner of your eyelid, and it just makes it easy for you to draw your eyeliner. And I don't do the wings. I know a lot of people, some people still, doing the wings. I'm no, because if you want to put your eyelashes, this just makes it look really nice. And although in this makeup tutorial I'm not using eyelashes, I'll do another tutorial on how to apply your lashes. So as you can see, I've just gone back to check if it's done properly. Go back again and see, check. Just draw that in. Okay, I'm satisfied with what I see now. Okay. The next thing is my mascara. So this red of mascara, I got it from Primark for €1. It was on sale for €1, so I was like, why not? I mean, sometimes this particular mascara is sold for like €6, so I was like, okay, it's just mascara anyways, and it actually does the job. It's really, really nice. I'm even like beating myself now, whitening out by like 20. But yeah, so I also have a small mascara that I use for underneath my eyes from MAC. But yeah, so the next thing we're going to do is, and that's just it for the eye. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put and apply our foundation. As you can see, I'm not putting too much foundation. I don't believe in applying too much product on your face, because when I want to wipe you off, I don't want it to take me a very long time to wipe off the makeup. I want it to, I don't want to have too much. I don't want my face to be heavy. I just want it to be, nicely done. So as you can see, I'm spreading foundation on my brush. I'm spreading it around. And if I need more, then I add more. So I always just use a very small amount of foundation on my face. And if I need more, like I said, just go ahead and add more. But start with little and build it up, rather than having so much product on your face. So as you can see, take your time, blend it out properly. Take your time. Take your time to blend it out. You want to give yourself at least about 5 to 10 minutes to blend out your foundation properly. Make sure you check every corner. Make sure it's done properly. You're not leaving anything out. Blend it out. And like you see, I had my corrector, so I want to make sure that my foundation and my corrector are blended together. So you're not seeing any, colors coming through on my face. And taking my time. Yeah, this hair is really annoying me. I was just like, oh my god. If only I can take off my wig, but because I'm doing a tutorial, I don't want to do that. So blend that out. Take your time. Remember not to apply too much product. Just gently. Move it forward towards your nose. Blend it out. Take your time to blend this. This is the process, because I've seen some makeup that people apply and you can see the patches on their face. It's because they've not taken the time to blend out the products. So you want to take your time. Take 5 minutes to blend that product out properly. And you want to be careful around your eyebrows as well, not to wipe off your brows, and just take your time. Dab, 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 dab. All you're doing is dab, not wiping. Dab. Just dab the foundation, dab it in, and just blend it out. Continue blending. Shades are covered properly. And keep blending. Take your time. Check every corner. Make sure it's all done. Are you satisfied with what you can see? Check it very well. Okay, I think This is exactly what I want. What I'm going to do next is apply my concealer. Now this concealer is actually my brand, so you can use any concealer of your choice. Like I say, just use 2 shades down or 3 shades, sorry, 3 shades up or 2 shades up. So just, and you want to apply just small amounts of concealer. You don't want it to be too much as well. I'm applying my forehead, and what I'm gonna do next is just use my beauty blender, same beauty blender, and just tap that in, bring it forward, in, bring it forward, take your time, check every corner, that in, and I'm just repeating this process on the other side, repeating the same thing on the other side, tap that in. Now you want to bring it to the right, as you can see the way I'm doing mine. Check underneath your eye, check corner, now your nose, just slightly. You want it to stay in the middle of your nose, not to spread it out, and just bring it up, and blend it towards your forehead. And with your forehead, you don't want to cover your whole forehead. You can see I'm only just doing the small section of my forehead, and I'm just going to put that in and blend it in properly. Don't forget to blend the one underneath your chin. So what I'm going to do next is my foundation brush. I'm just going to go over with my foundation brush and just blend the two together. What you don't want is, you don't want your highlighter your highlighter looking overlapped. So you want it to kind of like blend in, like, corresponding together. So that's why I go over with my foundation brush, because I have, I use it for my foundation, so I can just use it to try and blend in. I'm going over my nose area because I've just seen, okay, some of the highlighter, concealer, oh my gosh, concealer has gone towards my nose, and blend that in. So I'm using, this is Laura Mercier, oh my gosh, loose powder. I love this loose powder. I have my own brand. I just use whichever one, but today I'm using Laura Mercier. And what I'm doing, I've seen videos where people just put so much on your face, and no. What I do is I go with my brush and gently just dab it in, because I don't want to be removing excess product off my face, because I'll show you. So the reason why I'm applying little is because by the time I want to clean that up, I don't want it to be too light. I don't want to have too much residue on my face. So I'm just using my brush to kind of like apply and gently just dab it in. Gently dab it in. Bring my nose. Bring it forward on my nose. Just still staying in the middle. And then bring it forward on my head. And you can see all I'm using is just small amounts of product. Small amounts of product. And the next thing I want to do, I was gonna do that. I was gonna, I don't want too much lines on my face, so let me just clean that out. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I am going to highlight my face. So I'm using MAC product. This is from MAC. It's an highlighter of loose pressed powder. So I got that from MAC. Remember, when you're using your pressed powder, you want it to be 2 shades up, 2 shades up or 2 shades down. So you want it to be 2 shades down, not up, sorry. So that you can be able to, you can use to edify your contour, use the contour. I don't use, I know some people still use like cream contour, but I don't use that. So I just go with my pressed powder and use that to contour. And you can see I'm bringing from my eyebrows, my eyelid, and just bringing it up, brush it in. And I'm not using too much because I don't want to have this dark mark on my face, on my nose. So I'm only using little amounts of this product. And I just got my other big brush and just to go over my forehead, let me press that in. Press it in. You can see the difference of the hair. It's just really annoying. Okay. Go over the corner. Sorry again, I'm looking for another brush. So press that in. Repeat the same process. Let's bring that forward gently. Now what I'm going to apply next is my blush. Now that's me again looking for my blush because I'm like, oh my god, I had Sleek blush. I've had that blush for so long, and the joy of having girls, they just go ahead and take your stuff without even telling you. So eventually, I found my Revolution blush palette, and I'm just going to use this. Sometimes I use my Sleek one, but because I couldn't find it, I just decided to settle for my Revolution, and this actually works very well as well. It was on offer. I think I got it for like €6. So you can always check Boots, you can check Superdrugs, you can check Beauty Bay, some of these products as well. And you see I'm not applying too much. So next I'm going to do my lip while I allow my loose powder to set. So you want to give that time for it to set immediately. I mean, once you apply your loose powder, you don't want to remove it immediately. So you want to allow it to set. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to drop my lip, just clean off. So yeah, before you start your makeup, you want to moisturize the lip so that it's not too dry. So that's what I've done right there. I've just cleaned off the Vaseline I had on my lip. Although I had this lip made from MAC, but like I said, when you have girls, they just take your stuff. The joy of having teenagers. So I've just gone ahead to line my lip with a brown lip liner. So these are actually my products, Ajoke Loge. The lip liner is actually mine. I've tried MAC one and just feel like you have to go over it and over and over and over again before you can get the shade to come out. But with this brand, it's actually so good. And that's also my lipstick, my matte lipstick. So I can't really tell you the shade because it's my brand. You might not be able to find that in store, but they all nude lip and in matte shade, in matte form, not shade. So I'm just massaging that in, massage that in, massage it in. Okay, I think I'm happy with that now. So okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get my brush, one of my brush, and just try and see if there's anything that needs to be cleaned. See my brush. Let's just get that corner needs to be cleaned. Just spin that forward. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush out, press the loose powder. As you can see, I used the same brush that I used for my contour. So because I don't want underneath my eye to be too light, so because that has like a dark shade of pressed powder on it, that's why I decided to use that so that I kind of blend everything in for me. So then over my nose contour again, make sure that's well done. And go over with that brush, sure it's done properly. You know, you want to check every corner, make sure that everything that you're doing is fine and it's okay and it's well blended together. So I'm always looking for something. So I'm just going to clean underneath my eye and just, so I'm using my James Child palette, one of the brown shade I used. I'm using that shade. Sorry you couldn't see that shade. So I'm just going underneath my eye with that, just to edify underneath my brows. Edify underneath my eye. And I'm going ahead with my MAC mascara. Just gently just bring that. And that's it. And I'm just using my MAC mix spray. Just spray over my face. Okay, I feel like I've missed one side. Let me this actually, what it does is it sets your face. Okay, it's going over again. Okay, that's it, let it dry. So like I've mentioned, like I've said earlier on, I'm not doing eyelashes with this look. So if you want to, you can watch out for my next video on how to apply eyelashes. So my makeup is done and this is me just feeling myself. Baby girl is really beautiful. Okay, let me fix my hair. Okay. Yes, girl. God takes his time on his kids, like, it takes time to produce us. So, he made us fearfully and wonderfully. We are created by God. And I'm like, okay, yes, God, you did an amazing job on this girl. And sorry, this is me getting. Thank you for watching. God bless. See you in my next video.